my friend. Confidence in decision-making is one of the most powerful traits a person can cultivate. For smart women, this ability isn't just a skill, it's a cornerstone upon which many of their successes are built. Confidence in decision-making does not come from the absence of doubt, but from the willingness to take action despite the uncertainty that may accompany a choice. It is rooted in the trust they place in their judgment and their ability to navigate life's challenges with clarity and poise. The first step to developing confidence in decision-making is the understanding that it's okay to not have all the answers right away. Smart women are not paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. Instead, they accept that mistakes are a natural part of the process. Every decision, whether perceived as right or wrong, is a learning opportunity. This mindset allows them to move forward without being held back by the fear of failure. They see every outcome, positive or negative, as a lesson that will help them grow and evolve in their thinking and approach. To be confident in decision-making, a woman must learn to trust herself. This trust is not built overnight. It comes from a deep understanding of her values, experiences, and intuition. When faced with a tough decision, she listens not just to external advice or the noise around her, but to her inner voice. That inner voice is cultivated over time through experiences, reflection, and self-awareness. The more a woman exercises this inner knowing, the more attuned she becomes to what feels right for her. She begins to recognize when she is making decisions aligned with her authentic self, and when she is being swayed by outside influences. The journey toward confidence in decision-making also requires a woman to accept responsibility for her choices. A smart woman understands that every decision, big or small, carries weight. She doesn't shy away from the consequences of her actions. Instead, she owns them. This sense of accountability strengthens her resolve and fuels her determination to make thoughtful decisions in the future. It also creates a sense of personal integrity as she aligns her actions with her values. When a decision turns out well, she feels empowered by her ability to make it. When it doesn't, she knows that the process of learning from it is just as valuable as the success she might have hoped for. One of the key elements in developing confidence in decision-making is the ability to gather information and consider all options. While confidence comes from within, it doesn't mean making decisions in isolation or without thoughtful consideration. Smart women understand the importance of research, analysis, and seeking counsel from trusted advisors. However, they also know that too much input can sometimes lead to indecision. They strike a balance between gathering the facts and trusting their ability to synthesize them into a clear course of action. Moreover, confident decision-making often requires a woman to trust her instincts even when the logical facts may seem unclear. There will be moments when the data may not present a clear path, when the facts are in conflict, or when the risks seem overwhelming. In these moments, confidence in decision-making hinges on trusting her gut, her intuition, the innate understanding that sometimes logic alone cannot account for the complexities of life. This instinctual understanding is often the result of experience and self-awareness, as it is built through the patterns of the past and an understanding of her own strengths. A woman with confidence in decision-making knows how to embrace change. Life is full of unpredictable twists and turns, and no decision is ever set in stone. The ability to adapt, pivot, and reassess a decision when new information arises is just as important as making that initial choice. Smart women embrace this fluidity, knowing that the decisions they make are not permanent fixtures, but part of a dynamic, evolving journey. When faced with new circumstances, they do not hesitate to revise their decisions, pivot, or take a different approach. because they trust themselves to make the right call even in times of uncertainty. Finally, confidence in decision-making grows from practice. Every decision, every step taken, whether it's a monumental life choice or a small daily action, strengthens a woman's ability to trust her judgment. Confidence is not something that is born overnight, but something that develops over time, with each choice adding to the foundation of self-assurance. The more a woman takes decisive action, the more she learns to trust in her abilities, and the more she becomes confident in her capacity to make decisions with clarity and conviction. Confidence in decision-making is not the absence of fear. It is the presence of faith. Faith in oneself, faith in one's judgment, and faith in the process. When a woman can embrace the uncertainty of life and still move forward, knowing she has the wisdom, courage, and insight to navigate whatever comes her way, she becomes unstoppable. The true power of decision-making lies not just in the outcomes, but in the confidence it instills in a woman to trust herself and continue moving forward. Commitment to personal growth is one of the most powerful driving forces in the life of a smart woman. It is not just a mindset, but a way of life, a continuous active pursuit of self-improvement and empowerment. This commitment is rooted in the understanding that growth is an ongoing process, not a destination. It is about pushing beyond the comfort zone, expanding one's potential, and striving to be the best version of oneself. For the smart woman, personal growth is the foundation of success, resilience, and fulfillment. It shapes how she approaches every challenge, relationship, and opportunity in her life. The journey of personal growth begins with self-awareness. A smart woman recognizes the importance of knowing herself, her strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions. She does not shy away from the truth about who she is. Instead, she faces it head on. This deep sense of self-awareness allows her to identify areas where she wants to grow and improve. Without this honesty with herself, she could never hope to develop. It is only by acknowledging her flaws and limitations that she can work toward overcoming them and creating a more fulfilled life. Self-awareness is the first step, but the commitment to personal growth goes beyond just recognizing areas for improvement. It involves actively seeking out opportunities for change. Smart women understand that growth is not a passive experience. It requires effort, intention, and dedication. They don't wait for life to change or hope that things will get better on their own. Instead, they take responsibility for their own development. They seek knowledge, pursue new skills, and challenge themselves in ways that allow them to expand their abilities. Whether it's enrolling in courses, reading books, learning from mentors, or gaining new experiences, personal growth is something they proactively invest in. One critical aspect of this commitment is the willingness to step outside of one's comfort zone. It's easy to stay within familiar boundaries and avoid the discomfort that often comes with growth. But smart women understand that growth does not happen within the comfort zone. It happens when they take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. They embrace discomfort as a sign that they are moving forward and evolving. Every challenge faced and obstacle overcome adds to their knowledge and resilience, helping them become more capable and confident in their abilities. A commitment to personal growth also means embracing failure as a necessary part of the process. Far too often people view failure as something to avoid, but for the smart woman, it is a stepping stone to success. She understands that failure is not a reflection of her worth or abilities, but a tool for learning and growth. When she fails, she does not see it as the end of the road, but as an opportunity to evaluate what went wrong, adjust her approach, and try again. Her commitment to personal growth means that she is never defeated by failure, but instead fueled by it, determined to keep improving and evolving. This commitment to growth also extends to emotional and mental well-being. Smart women understand that growth isn't limited to intellectual or professional development. It also involves cultivating emotional intelligence and resilience. They work to understand their emotions, reactions, and triggers, which allows them to respond to life's challenges in a calm and balanced way. Developing emotional resilience is an essential part of personal growth because it enables a woman to maintain her sense of equilibrium even in the face of adversity. This inner strength allows her to navigate life's ups and downs with grace without allowing difficult circumstances to define her. Another important aspect of personal growth is the willingness to let go of limiting beliefs and patterns. Often these beliefs are deeply ingrained and can be difficult to identify, but they hold a person back from reaching their true potential. Smart women recognize the impact that past experiences and societal expectations can have on their mindset, and they consciously work to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. They learn to stop doubting themselves and begin to believe in their own power and capabilities. By doing so, they unlock their potential and open the door to new opportunities. Commitment to personal growth also means developing a growth mindset. The belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with time, effort, and perseverance. Women with a growth mindset understand that talent alone is not enough to achieve success. It requires hard work, persistence, and continuous improvement. They see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to their self-worth, and they are constantly looking for ways to expand their horizons. This mindset helps them to stay motivated and focused even when the path to growth seems difficult or uncertain. Lastly, personal growth is about living with purpose and intention. Smart women understand that growth is not about simply accumulating knowledge or accomplishments. It's about aligning their actions with their values and passions. They are not focused on superficial success or societal expectations. Instead, they pursue a life that is deeply meaningful to them. They set goals that are aligned with their authentic selves, and they work toward these goals with commitment and dedication. Personal growth for them is about becoming the person they are meant to be, living a life of meaning, and making an impact on the world around them. In conclusion, commitment to personal growth is not just a principle, it is a way of life. It requires dedication, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace challenges and setbacks. It is about learning, evolving, and becoming more than what you were yesterday. A smart woman's commitment to personal growth shapes everything she does, from her relationships to her career to her sense of fulfillment. It is the foundation that empowers her to reach her fullest potential and live a life that is authentic, purposeful, and resilience is one of the most crucial attributes a person can develop, especially for a woman navigating the complexities and challenges of the modern world. It is more than just bouncing back from difficult situations. It's about the ability to thrive despite adversity, to grow stronger through hardship, and to maintain a sense of inner strength even in the face of overwhelming obstacles. The power of resilience lies in its ability to transform hardship into opportunity, pain into growth, and setbacks into motivation. At its core, resilience is the ability to adapt to adversity. Life is full of unexpected twists. Whether it's personal loss, professional challenges, or societal pressures. And it's how we respond to these challenges that define our strength. Resilience does not mean being immune to life's difficulties, but rather having the capacity to recover and persevere in spite of them. For a smart woman, Resilience is not just a reaction to hardship. It's an active, conscious choice to rise above the circumstances and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. One of the key components of resilience is the ability to maintain a positive mindset in the face of adversity. While it is perfectly natural to feel discouraged or overwhelmed at times, resilient women do not allow these negative emotions to control them. They acknowledge their feelings, but choose not to let them dictate their actions. Instead, they focus on what they can control and look for ways to move forward. This mental strength enables them to turn difficult situations into opportunities for growth, learning, and self-improvement. It is through this mindset that they learn to see every challenge as an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. The power of resilience is also deeply tied to the ability to accept change and uncertainty. Life rarely unfolds according to our plans, and it is in those moments of unpredictability that resilient women shine. Instead of clinging to rigid expectations, they understand that change is inevitable and they embrace it as part of their journey. Resilient women are not afraid to let go of old patterns, dreams, or goals when they no longer serve them, and they are willing to adapt their approach when circumstances shift. This flexibility is essential for navigating the complexities of life, as it allows them to move with the flow of change rather than fighting against it. In addition to adaptability, resilient women possess a deep sense of inner strength that comes from a belief in their own capabilities. They trust in their ability to overcome obstacles even when the road ahead seems unclear or daunting. This self-assurance is not about arrogance or overconfidence, but about the recognition of their own potential and the experiences that have shaped them. They know that they have faced challenges before and come out the other side stronger, and they trust that they will do the same again. This self-belief serves as a powerful anchor in times of adversity, giving them the courage and confidence to keep moving forward, even when things seem impossible. Another important aspect of resilience is perseverance. The power of resilience is in its ability to sustain effort even when the outcome is uncertain. Life's most difficult challenges often require sustained effort over an extended period of time. Resilient women are not deterred by temporary setbacks or obstacles. They know that progress takes time and that success is often the result of consistent hard work and determination. When faced with adversity, they dig deep and continue to push forward, refusing to give up. This perseverance, coupled with a positive mindset, is what ultimately leads them to success, no matter how long or difficult the path may be. Resilience also involves the ability to learn from failure and setback. Failure is an inevitable part of life, but it is how we respond to it that defines our resilience. Resilient women do not see failure as a personal defeat, but as an opportunity for learning and growth. They reflect on their mistakes, identify what they can do differently, and use the experience to strengthen their future decisions. This ability to embrace failure without letting it define them is a powerful testament to their resilience. Rather than being discouraged, they view failure as a stepping stone to success, knowing that each failure brings them closer to their ultimate goal. Furthermore, resilience is not an isolated trait, but is deeply influenced by the relationships and support systems we have in place. While resilience is about inner strength, it is also about knowing when to lean on others for support. Resilient women understand that they do not have to face challenges alone. They reach out to friends, family, or mentors when they need help or encouragement, and they accept the love and support offered to them. This social resilience provides them with the strength to keep going, knowing they are not alone in their struggle. Ultimately, the power of resilience is its ability to transform adversity into strength. Resilient women are able to take the challenges they face and use them as fuel for personal growth, learning, and empowerment. They understand that hardship is not a reflection of their inadequacy, but a natural part of the human experience. Through resilience, they are able to cultivate an unshakable belief in their own worth, their ability to overcome obstacles, and their capacity to achieve their goals, no matter how many setbacks they may face along the way. Nurturing relationships while maintaining healthy boundaries is a delicate balance that requires deep self-awareness, respect for others, and emotional intelligence. For a smart woman, this balance is essential to creating fulfilling, supportive, and lasting connections with the people around her. Relationships, whether personal, professional, or social, are a vital part of a meaningful life, and nurturing them requires both care and understanding. But in order to sustain these relationships in a healthy way, it is equally important to recognize the significance of boundaries. Healthy boundaries allow individuals to protect their well-being while fostering mutual respect, trust, and understanding. At the heart of nurturing relationships is the ability to give and receive love, support, and care. Smart women understand that relationships are not one-sided. They require effort, attention, and genuine investment. They are present in the lives of those they care about, showing empathy, offering encouragement, and providing a listening ear when needed. They know that relationships thrive when both parties actively contribute to their growth and well-being. A nurturing woman creates space for those around her to feel heard and valued, showing through her actions that she is genuinely invested in the connection. However, nurturing relationships doesn't mean allowing others to take advantage of one's time, energy, or resources. The smart woman knows that a key element of nurturing relationships is setting boundaries that protect her mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Boundaries are essential for maintaining a sense of self, preventing burnout, and ensuring that relationships are rooted in mutual respect. Boundaries are not walls, but rather guidelines that help preserve the balance of give and take in any relationship. One of the most important boundaries a woman can set is emotional. A smart woman knows where to draw the line when it comes to how much of herself she is willing to give to others. She understands that while it is important to support and care for others, it is equally important to safeguard her emotional health. She does not allow others to overwhelm her with their problems or expectations without considering her own needs. By setting emotional boundaries, she ensures that she does not lose herself in the process of caring for others. This enables her to be a source of strength without compromising her own peace. In addition to emotional boundaries, personal space is another critical aspect of maintaining healthy relationships. A smart woman understands that despite the closeness she may feel with loved ones, she must also create space for herself, time for reflection, rest, and personal growth. Whether it's time alone to recharge or pursuing personal interests and hobbies, she knows that maintaining her individuality is essential to sustaining her relationships in a healthy way. Without this space, she could risk losing herself in the needs of others, which ultimately diminishes the quality of her connection. Boundaries are also necessary in professional relationships, where the dynamics of respect, authority, and collaboration often play a key role. A smart woman sets clear professional boundaries by knowing when to assert her opinions, when to stand her ground, and when to delegate tasks or responsibilities. She recognizes that in order to maintain respect in the workplace, she must be clear about her expectations, work hours, and limitations. Boundaries in professional relationships ensure that she does not overextend herself or allow others to take advantage of her skills, time, or contributions. By setting boundaries, she demonstrates professionalism while also protecting her personal well-being. Nurturing relationships also means recognizing when a relationship is toxic or draining, and understanding that not all connections are worth preserving. A smart woman knows that setting boundaries may involve distancing herself from individuals or situations that no longer serve her growth or happiness. She does not feel guilty for cutting ties with people who are emotionally harmful or whose values conflict with her own. Instead, she honors her own needs and values by maintaining relationships that are positive, supportive, and fulfilling. Healthy boundaries allow her to protect her energy and focus on nurturing relationships that contribute positively to her life. A critical part of nurturing relationships is effective communication. Smart women know that clear and open communication is essential to building and maintaining healthy connections. They express their needs, desires, and concerns directly and respectfully, while also being open to hearing the needs of others. By practicing active listening and offering constructive feedback, they foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding in their relationship. Communication is the bridge that connects two individuals, and without it, relationships can become strained, misunderstandings can arise, and boundaries can be crossed without awareness. Respect for others' boundaries is just as important as setting your own. Smart women understand that healthy relationships are reciprocal, and they approach others' needs with the same level of consideration they expect for themselves. By respecting the boundaries of others, she fosters an environment of mutual trust and care. This mutual respect strengthens relationships as both parties feel valued and understood. Furthermore, it creates an atmosphere where both people feel comfortable expressing their needs without fear of judgment or rejection. Nurturing relationships and maintaining boundaries is a continuous process that requires regular reflection and adjustments. As life circumstances change, whether through personal growth, shifting priorities, or new challenges, the boundaries in relationships may need to be reassessed and reestablished. A smart woman is always in tune with the evolving dynamics of her relationships, adjusting her boundaries as needed to ensure that they continue to serve her and her loved ones in the healthiest way possible. Ultimately, nurturing relationships with healthy boundaries is about creating a space where both individuals can grow, support each other, and flourish together. By being conscious of both her own needs and those of others, a smart woman is able to cultivate relationships that are not only fulfilling, but also sustainable. Healthy relationships are not about perfection. They are about balance, respect, and the willingness to invest in the people who matter most while also protecting one's own well-being. Purpose-driven actions are the foundation of a fulfilling, impactful, and meaningful life. For a smart woman, living with purpose is more than just setting goals or achieving success. It is about aligning every action with her core values, passions, and long-term vision. Purpose provides direction, clarity, and motivation, ensuring that each step taken is meaningful and contributes to a greater sense of fulfillment. Living with purpose is not something that happens by chance. It requires conscious effort, reflection, and a deep understanding of one's true desires and aspirations. At the core of purpose-driven actions is a strong sense of self-awareness. A smart woman takes the time to reflect on who she is, what she values, and what truly matters to her. She knows that in order to live with purpose, she must first understand herself, the things that ignite her passion, the causes that drive her, and the impact she hopes to have on the world. This self-awareness serves as the compass that guides her decisions and actions, ensuring that they are aligned with her true self. Without this clarity, it is easy to become distracted or drift through life, chasing superficial goals that don't bring true fulfillment. Living with purpose also means understanding the bigger picture. A smart woman doesn't approach life's challenges or opportunities with a narrow focus. She considers how her actions contribute to her long-term vision and the impact she wants to make on her community, society, and the world. Every choice she makes, from her career decisions to her personal relationships, is seen through the lens of her larger purpose. This sense of purpose serves as a guiding star, helping her stay on course even when faced with obstacles or detours. It helps her remain focused on what truly matters, ensuring that her energy is directed toward what will bring the greatest impact and satisfaction in the long run. Purpose-driven actions are also about intentionality. Rather than reacting to life's events or being swept up by circumstances, a smart woman takes an active role in creating the life she wants. She does not wait for things to happen to her. She makes decisions and takes steps that are aligned with her vision. This level of intentionality requires careful planning and prioritization. Smart women understand that time and energy are limited resources, so they choose to invest them in activities and pursuits that align with their purpose. They learn to say no to distractions or pursuits that do not contribute to their long-term goals, and instead focus on actions that move them closer to their desired outcomes. Living a life driven by purpose allows a smart woman to navigate through life's ups and downs with clarity, determination, and resilience. It gives her the direction and motivation needed to overcome obstacles, stay true to her values, and make meaningful contributions to her community and the world. Through purpose-driven actions, she finds the strength and courage to live authentically, impact others positively, and leave a lasting legacy.